Much has been said about Martin McDonagh's 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, and how it subverts the expectations of the audience. But in order to subvert an audience's expectation, we first have to agree upon what said expectation is in any given story. For this, you would look to things like genre, archetype, and a director's filmography. 3 Billboards is tricky in that it seems to be either a comedy that can't quite find it in its heart to be tragic,
I kind of needed to use the bathroom.
or a tragedy that can't quite take itself seriously.
So why don't you just finish up your tea there, Father, and get the fuck out of my kitchen?
3 Billboards gets to establishing several main themes early on. In her opening exchange between Red, Mildred is quickly painted as a tough customer of sorts, before we know much about her.
Quick ain't you, Welby?
And even if you haven't seen the trailer, it is evident that Mildred is...
Billboard lady who never smiles, never has a good word to say about anybody.
So when we spot an upended beetle on the windowsill, precisely when Red recoils from learning who Mildred is...
That's right. I'm Angela Hayes' mother.
Our expectation is that Mildred will squash it. But McDonagh subverts this expectation instead.
Whistle on what you can and cannot say on a billboard.
Another main
Assume
theme
you
at
can't
play
say
in this
nothing
opening scene is on
defamatory,
words
you can't
themselves.
say fuck, piss, or cunt,
This theme is
right?
revisited constantly throughout the film, as characters tussle with words, their power, and their meaning.
You gotta say persons of color torturing.
Penelope said baguettes.
It's also good to be informed in 20-foot-high font.
I hope I get raped on the way!
Yeah, well, I hope you get raped on the way, too. What's with the new attitude, Dixon? Your mama been coaching you?
There are no clear-cut heroes or villains in 3 Billboards. While it is obvious that the police department is certainly at odds with Mildred, Mildred is more the assumed protagonist than she has earned it. By the time her and Chief Willoughby have a heart-to-heart regarding the chief's illness, it is evident that things are not quite so simple.
Well, they wouldn't be as effective after you croak, right?
Only for the empathy table to be turned yet again when Mildred shows unexpected compassion towards Willoughby in a later scene.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
Indeed, the moral center seems to ebb back and forth in Ebbing. Perhaps nowhere are expectations subverted more than with Sam Rockwell's Dixon,
I'm talking nice to you now, aren't I?
who starts as a clean-cut villain, but ends up with perhaps the greatest room for redemption by the end.
I found my badge after all.
Mildred, on the other hand, quite literally fights fire with fire at one point, only to inadvertently burn Dixon to a near crisp, the most unsympathetic character of the whole lot. Ironically, it is this event that plays an integral part in Dixon, who embraces the concepts of love and calmness in order to bring about a healing in his own life. Great stories give its characters the endings they deserve, but in a way they didn't expect. And it is what the character does in this moment that really defines them and gives the film a sense of completion, or not.
He wasn't a guy.
3 Billboards starts off as a film about justice, and slowly evolves into one about some wicked sense of karmic payback.
I know he isn't a rapist. He is a rapist, though.
And even though our main characters also seem to be operating inside this karmic wheel of pain and violence,
I'm sorry, man.
the characters essentially end where they began, in a car, driving past the billboards. Dixon certainly has changed in the interim, but it is ultimately unclear just how much Mildred has. One final subversion of the expectation that main characters should change by the end of the story. Instead, McDonagh leaves us in the dark as to what choice Mildred and Dixon will ultimately make down the road.